Hey guys, Thundera here. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my other videos. Today we are back with another build video, and we are building another all one color tiny home. So let's get to it. So first things first, we have to spin the wheel, and we get the color orange. Admittedly, it's one of my least favorite colors, so wasn't really too happy going into this one, but the house that I ended up with actually wasn't that bad. I don't know that I would ever, voluntarily move one of my people into it, one of my Sims into it, but I really do end up liking this house quite a bit. It is a tier 3 tiny home. I do use all 100 tiles. It's built on the Tangled Flat Lot in Sulani. When I thought of the color orange, I don't know, it just kind of said beach to me and tropical vibes, so that's where I went. It ends up being 36,443 simoleons. It's a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom house, and it will be available for download on the gallery. My ID is Thundera Shadow. And I did purposely put this house back a little bit on the lot because this is a lot that kind of faces the beach, like the beach is across the street. And so I really wanted it to be more so front yard living rather than everything happening in the back, and then you're not getting those beautiful ocean views. I mean, that's why you're at the beach, for the ocean views. And so I'm just trying to figure out the siding and everything. I do use this orange roof from the For Rent pack, and then just some orange roof trim. Like I said, right now, when I got the color orange, there was kind of two ways I could go. I could either go tropical, or I could go pumpkin. And I chose tropical. So I did use this siding from the Island Living pack. It's actually the pack that comes with the World Sulani. It's like this orangey wood, and I kind of really like that. I just wasn't feeling the other ones. The other ones was just kind of too bright, in my opinion. But then like I said, I wanted it to be front patio living. I couldn't really raise it up and give it a proper porch, but I did put down these floor tiles as sort of like a patio, so they have a nice big space out here to be able to really just work and play and all that. So yeah, I do grab this mailbox from Get Together. I don't know, I kind of was hoping for more of a beach vibe one, but I thought that the werewolves one would go in a little too far. So I just grabbed this simple one. As for a front door, I started off with this one, and that's from the Island Living pack, and I think I actually ended up using this one. Yeah. The windows, though, you would not think that the windows would be as bad as they were, but they really were. So there was just like a natural bedroom over to this side, and then just putting in this other bedroom and bathroom. And it's not a big house. It's not ever going to be a big house, but it actually can fit a lot of Sims. Especially if you go back and in the kids' room put bunk beds, then you could technically get 6 Sims in this house. And that's not even including if you put in cats and dogs. So I have it set up for 4, for a maximum of 4. So yeah. Anyway, like I said, windows, I didn't really like the ones that we got from the Island Living pack for this house. I was thinking about the ones from Eco Lifestyle, but I didn't like how far they stuck out from the side of the house. So I'm just trying a few different ones, just trying to figure out what style I really wanted, and it was difficult. Plus, I kind of wanted to try and use one that had maybe a little bit of white. That way I could have a little bit more color going on. I mean, the door has both orange and white. So yeah, I ended up using this window from Base Game, and it's kind of just a little bit everywhere. Did not put one in the bathroom. I do go back and put a window in the bathroom, just not one of these huge ones. So, and then I was thinking about taking that one off the back, but I decided to leave it and then just go and put this Base Game one that matched on the for the bathroom. And then as far as everything goes, just trying to figure out if I wanted any other windows anywhere near the door. So I decided not to, but I do put in some lights. These are base game lights right here. And I really wanted this patio to be able to be used like all the time, not just a little bit of the time. So I do go and put out some lights out front to hopefully make it. I was really hoping for like some string lights or something, but I don't know. I couldn't find anything I liked. I did put out this light from Discover University and then some of these like tiki torches from the Island Living pack. So I do go through and do all of that, and it lights it up pretty well, so I was happy with that. And then it's just really a matter of going through and getting lights in the house. And honestly, I was a little stumped with how I wanted the lights to look in the house. I start off with the bathroom. I do change out this base game light to be a different light though. So yeah. And then I was thinking about just putting this like fitness stuff pack light everywhere. And that's what you're seeing right now. I end up just leaving it in the bedroom, in the main bedroom back there, and then putting this light in the kids' room. And then honestly for the main space, I put in this light from Dream Home Decorator. And then I kind of wanted a different bathroom light, so I do end up using one from Dream Home Decorator as well. And then just going and finding some doors for the rest of to be able to get into the rooms, of course. I ended up using this base game one. Just something very simple, just trying to keep them all back there towards that side of the hallway, that way I'd still have space for a living room. And then honestly just trying to figure out some tiles and stuff. I do put in this High School Years one in the bathroom. It actually at this point is not in the entire bathroom. I messed up and did not press the right key to tile the entire bathroom, but I do go back and fix that. And I'm just trying to find a tile that I liked, but I really we don't have many orange options. And I was trying to like come up with a different color to bring in, but I didn't want it to be too much, so I just went with the same tile for the kitchen. And then as far as the rest of the living area goes, I do just put in I believe it's just a base game. I might be wrong there. I do go back and change it to have a bit of white at the bottom of it. So it might change from being a base game to something else. I was thinking about some of these from Island Living, but I just really didn't like them. I just wanted something a little bit more than just orange. Yeah, right here. It's still a base game, but it has that white at the bottom, so it's a little bit better. It's not quite as dark. So, then as far as the kids' rooms go, I do put in the wallpaper with like the hearts right here. That is from, I believe, Parenthood. And then as far as this main bedroom back here goes, I put in this Realm of Magic one just to give it a little bit more color and everything. And then honestly, I kind of forgot to do the floors. I just went in and started with the kitchen. I was like, okay, let's go see what we have. And I used these cabinets from Island Living. We don't have any upper cabinets to match this. So yeah. As far as a refrigerator goes, I did go with the one from Jungle Adventure just because it kind of, and the stove, it kind of seemed like it was going to be the best option there. And I thought about these cabinets, but I just could not get behind that. So I decided just to decorate the wall instead. So I'm looking for like some plants or something to put on the wall. I found this cutting board from the Cool Kitchen stuff pack. Just like I said, really trying to look for items that would be there. I put out this utensil thing from Dine Out, this base game pots and pans. I moved the cutting board over to the other side of the stove. I put the pots and pans where they should be, in my opinion. Moving this like little shelf, I end up, I think, getting rid of that little shelf. Then I do go and grab a orange kitchen sink, and then these curtains from Eco Lifestyle, they're going to be everywhere. I really, really like these. They just fit perfectly, and they kind of just helped bring all the rooms together So yeah, just trying to see if there's any sort of posters or anything I can use. I thought about maybe like some food posters that we have, but I don't know. I really could not get behind using it. It did not feel right. And this is where I get rid of that utensil thing. And I just decided to go back and look and see what we have. And honestly, the kitchen stays a work in progress for a little bit. I really like this little flower thing. I did not put it out. I thought about putting it out, but it was not even close to being orange. I know it's like says that it's orange, but it's not even close. I put out this plant from Seasons. I don't actually end up keeping it because I end up having a better idea further on. So really just looking for something to go on the counter right now, and I'm getting ideas for other rooms and other things. Yeah. And then I find these plants. These are the hanging plants from the Blooming Rooms kit. And I thought that would be kind of cute to set up as maybe like a little herb garden, like a hanging herb garden. And so I put this other plant by the refrigerator. And then really just trying to, because I felt like that corner needed something. I just couldn't think of what. And now that I'm thinking about it, I should have just put in an ice cream machine because they're on the beach and it's hot. So that would have been perfect. I do put out that like little basket with the towels near the door. And then I see these umbrellas and I really want one outside. I at first was going to go with that one. Thought about that one, but I did end up going with this like yellow and orange one. So yeah. And then trying to see if there's any shoes. There's no shoes that are orange. These are the only umbrellas that are orange. So the stuff that I would usually put near the entryway, it's a no-go. So I did put out a trash can. And yeah, this is where I'm like, okay, wait, I'd never put flooring in. I didn't really like any of the tile floors though, so I just chose to go with wood. I think I might change this wood later on, like further into the video, but I can't remember. So I do just decide to put this basket here and this corner, and then just like I said, trying to figure out something that can go in this front entryway area. I go and grab a table, and this is from Tiny Living, and then I decide to go for the one from Get Famous instead. I really like the colors on that one. And I do end up putting out the like phone and keys and just like a little ornamentation type decor from Dream Home Decorator. And really just looking to see what else I could use. I was hoping that there was a orange backpack, but there wasn't, so I did put out some books. Maybe one of the kids forgot, like they left them out in the night, and the parents like, nope, we got to make sure that those go to school with them, so we're going to put them over here. I put out a mirror and then a rug, and yeah, that's the front entryway area. That was as good as it was going to get. I did decide to put a painting on this one wall. I went from this one from Dine Out. I just loved that painting. And then I decided before I did a dining room so that I could see how much space I had, I'm going to go ahead and do the living room. And as with a lot of these, the only TV that was available to me was the one from Tiny Living. So it acts as a radio, a TV, and a bookcase. Just like I said, putting out this curtain again, it's going to be on all the windows, except for the one in the bathroom. That one is high enough up, I did not think it needed one, so I did not use one. As far as the couch goes, I do use this one from Jungle Adventure. And then I use a table from the bowling stuff pack. I don't know. And then a base game plant on top of it. It was the best one. And then actually this chair from Tiny Living really matches the couch from Jungle Adventure pretty well. I put out a base game plant in the corner, and then just looking for a rug. I really like this one from Strangerville, but I do not keep it. Just trying to figure out what would work best. I thought about this one from Jungle Adventure. Not my cup of tea. I do end up going with this one from Get Famous. It had all the orange and the white and everything. So I thought that was the best one to do. And I put out this base game painting. Just trying to see if there was anything else that I wanted to put out. And honestly, I love these like pictures or these like carvings from Jungle Adventure, but I meant to use them later and I didn't. Same thing with that like tapestry, but I didn't. And then I found these like wooden fork and spoon from Island Living. I decided to put that as decoration in the kitchen. And then just over here in this corner, I really wanted like a picture on the wall or a plant or something. So I put this picture from Seasons. And then I decided to go ahead and do the dining table. I do end up using a table from Growing Together. And then as far as chairs go, I believe that I use ones from Tiny Living. Yeah, these ones. They just had almost the right wood color. It doesn't match perfectly, but it's pretty close. And I really like the orange and white seats. I do put out these flowers from Seasons. I tried the all orange ones first. It was just a little much, so I did decide to go with the white ones. I put out a fruit bowl. Then over in this corner, it seemed like there needed like to be a plant or something. I don't know. I didn't want to cover up that picture because I thought it was so good, but I really just didn't like this plant either. So I decided to go ahead and put something out for the kids. They need something to play with out here. So I do put in this dollhouse. It kind of pokes through at first to both the bathroom and the room. And this is where I noticed that the bathroom didn't get tile all the way around. So I do size this down. The animations may be a little off, but it will still work. So yeah. So then just going for the bathroom, I really wanted a tub, but the only tub shower combo was one that I was not willing to use. So I used this shower and then this toilet right here from Base Game. I can't remember what pack the shower is from or if it's even from a pack. So I'm then just trying to figure out where to put my sink, and I'm trying to like a different layout, and I just don't like the shower over there. It just doesn't work for me. So yeah, just trying to figure all that out, and it was a bit of a struggle, but I do end up putting in the sink over here on this wall. And at first I went with this sink from Base Game. It does not stay. The mirror though comes from Snowy Escape. I really love that one with like the wood, and it just kind of brings all the wood back in together. And I use this sink from Tiny Living. I just felt like that was the best. I do put up an orange hand towel, but that's all the decoration the bathroom gets because there is no toilet paper and nothing else that I really wanted to use. So we're going to move on to the kids' room. And as far as a bed goes, I really like this one from Island Living. I put out 2 of those. Going ahead and putting the curtains out. And at this point, I kind of put them at a different height than I had in the kitchen and the living room. I do go back and fix those. I just thought that this height fit a little bit better for the windows. And then just going and looking for like some sort of a bedside table. At first I thought about this one from Island Living, but Tiny Living. But I do end up going back and using like this poof thing from Tiny Living as well. And then just trying to figure out what I wanted to put on top of them. I kind of wanted it to have a bit of personality and all, but I actually ended up deciding to just go with a lamp beside each bed. At first I was going to do books on one and flowers on the other, but I do, like I said, end up just deciding to go with the lamp. And this is the lamp from Werewolves. I really like this orange lamp with the moon and the star and everything. It's just so beautiful. And then a rug. Trying to figure out what would work here was interesting. I thought maybe this one from Tiny Living or Dream Home Decorator, I can't remember which one, would work, but I just didn't like it. This one though from the Island Living Pack really fit well with the beds. It's not the same pattern, but it's close. And then I wanted to put in a bookcase or something in here. Just trying to figure out where to put it. I meant to put in more toys, but that just did not happen. So yeah, I did put in this bookshelf from Get Famous. And then just trying to find some stuff to put on top. I put up this like crafting clutter And then I put in a radio from the little campers kit. I just raised it up to be on top here. And then honestly, this room didn't really have much space left, so I just decided to put up some pictures. I put these pictures from the pastel pop kit over on this side, and then I was gonna put another picture, but I decided against it. I ended up putting, I think about this one from Dream Home Decorator on this side, but I ended up putting this from like the kids room pack. I just like this a little bit better. And then honestly, there wasn't much else that the kids room needed, so I decided to go ahead and go to the main bedroom. And again, the same curtains. I don't know, these curtains just really kind of worked, and I didn't really want to have to try and find a different one. And this is where I'm changing the curtains in the kitchen and the living room to be the same height as the ones in the bedrooms. So, and then honestly, it was just about a bed. And I just didn't like the island living ones. They didn't look good. I really liked this one from Jungle Adventure though. And then this is where I use the nightstands from Tiny Living that I was going to use at first in the kids' bedroom. I just really like these. I thought they looked really nice in here. And then as far as on top of them, I go with a lamp from Seasons. And then really, this room can't have much more. So I put in a dresser from Base Game. I mean, this is just a tight room. It was always going to be a tight room, so yeah. Then just going to put a mirror above it, and that one is from Spa Day. I really wanted like a long mirror. So, and then just going to do like some plants on the one side, and then go and look at the other clutter that we have going on. And honestly, just trying to figure out what I wanted to put as the other piece of clutter. I think I just put this other like decorative thing from Dream Home Decorator. Yeah, I do. And then this is where I used the Strangerville rug. I really loved how the colors just sort of worked. And honestly, I was going to put a grill outside, but there are no orange grills. So that was kind of disappointing. I put out these two Base Game chairs over here underneath the umbrella. And be careful if you light that one torch. Like, I don't know if these are the torches that you light or if they just automatically come on or what. But if these are the ones that you light, be careful with it, because that one torch is like underneath the umbrella thing. So I did put out a telescope and a swing set, just trying to find stuff for the family to do. I put out a few pots over here. I feel like they're probably into growing and their own stuff and all that. I put out a marble ring just for something else for the kids to have to do. And honestly, there wasn't much else I could put out. I did put out this guitar, but if you want to use that chair, you're going to have to move the guitar. The guitar does block you from being able to use that second chair. So yeah. And then I was going to put a speaker out, but I didn't really like my options there, so I decided against it. And honestly, there really wasn't much landscaping either. I put out this tree from Island Living, and then my bushes and flower options wasn't exactly what I was hoping for. And I honestly I did put out this trash can from Snowy Escape. It was the best I could do. I did try to put in like some orange bushes. I just did not like them, because again, you're out here, you have this front yard because you want to see the ocean across the street. So I felt like, honestly, this was probably going to be a very minimal type of landscaping. So they just have that one tree back there. As far as the terrain paint goes, I was trying to figure out what would work for a beachy type house. I just ended up throwing some dirt underneath there. This one right here, I just put it everywhere that it needs to be around the house, under the tree, the swing set, the telescope, all of that. So yeah, that's the video. If you have enjoyed, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you won't miss any of my other videos. This will be available for download on the gallery. My ID is Thundera Shadow. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys next time. Bye, everyone.